This might be the ultimate pocket rocket. Hey guys, Akimbo Chris with Crusader Armory TV. Back out here on the range again today, guys. And today, guys, we're out here with what might be the ultimate pocket rocket. This is the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 chambered in 380 ACP. This is the newest addition to Smith Wesson's Bodyguard lineup, which is essentially the mini shield. It's smaller, about half the size of a shield, and it shoots 380 ACP as opposed to 9mm. I recently picked this thing up, however, I have not shot this thing yet. So what we're gonna be doing today, guys, is we're gonna be doing our first impressions and first shots through this Smith & Wesson 2.0. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about this gun. You've probably already seen it. It came out a little while ago. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have been curious about it, such as myself. It is a very unique little package. It's shaped just like the shield, basically the exact same ergonomics, but it's half the size. Very, very small. So today, guys, we're not on the range alone. We brought Eric back out. If you guys remember him from the CMMG video, we brought him back out, and he's gonna be shooting this with us today to really give you guys an overall first impressions from three people's point of view. Myself, Eric, and cameraman. All right, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get to the nitty-gritty on the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. All right, guys, so just taking our first initial look at the Bodyguard 2.0, this looks like a very, very cool package. Super small gun, but the ergonomics on this thing are actually really, really good for this size of a gun. I generally do not like really small guns like this, but the way that they have the ergonomics set up on this Bodyguard, I mean, it points very naturally, even with my hands at my size. The ergonomics still feel really, really good. My fingers are not off of the gun. You still have enough grip here where you can have all your fingers on the gun, and getting both my hands on the gun is no problem. This really feels like a micro shield. I mean, it feels just like my Shield X essentially. And so far, I mean, ergonomics, I really, really like it. I normally don't like guns of this size, but this one definitely changed my opinion on that. As far as the trigger goes, you do get that like performance center style trigger, like that new 2.0 trigger, and it's super crisp. It definitely feels better than my Shield X, I will say that. It feels more comparable to some of the performance center Shield Plus triggers I've shot. Sights are nice too. You get this nice orange front sight up here, and that makes it super easy to pick up. You got the blacked out rears, front orange sight, so when you're trying to pull up on target, you know, it's going to be super, super quick. These do come with a safety right here on the back side. What I will say is when I first got the gun, I didn't even know that was a safety because this thing was very, very stiff. Now, I have put a few rounds to it off camera just to test and make sure there was nothing wrong with it out of the box before we come out here and make a video on it. Ever since then, just playing around with it, dry firing it, the safety has loosened up and now it feels like it's pretty functional. Now, one thing I do just want to point out here up front is that I did notice this out of the box. If you guys can see this guide rod spring here, it does seem like this guide rod spring is poking out a little bit. And from what I've read online, that's pretty normal for these guns. However, I mean, is it a big deal? No, but I don't know how that's gonna hold up over time, or if mine's out of spec. As you can see there, I kind of just charged it and came out a little bit more. I do just want to preference that before we get into the video. I know a lot of people have been having this issue, and this gun has this issue as well. So Smith & Wesson did not send this out to us. I paid for this gun with my own money, so we're gonna be as honest as possible with you guys. But overall, I would say ergonomics, right out the box, it feels really, really nice for a 380 pistol. Definitely better than something like your Ruger LCP.
To get into that a little bit more, going back to the whole ergonomics thing, that's kind of part of the reason why you kind of go with Smith & Wesson. They've been really, really good about the ergonomics. Just fits in your hand real nice. I think it was a couple months ago we went to buy a new gun for myself, and that's kind of what really helped me make the decision on whether I wanted a Glock 43X or a Smith Wesson MMP 2.0, which I ended up getting both, one for me, one for the wife. But I everyday carry the Smith Wesson MMP 2.0, and I definitely love it. I love how it feels. Even like all the grips and everything on the actual handle itself feels really nice. So really nice gun, really small, like, but it fits real nice. You can actually like grip it pretty well. We'll see how it shoots here. I think I'm honestly looking forward to shooting it. I feel like it'll be pretty good. You know, Smith & Wesson's been on their shit really well. So we'll get into it, let you guys know what we think.
Yeah, I think Smith & Wesson has done a great job in the past few years of updating their guns. Most of all their guns nowadays come with optics cut. This one does not, but obviously it's a 380 and there's very limited space on the slide. So Smith & Wesson, as far as their triggers go, I think they're excellent. I think they're much better than your Glock trigger or something like that.
Yeah, that's another big thing. It feels so nice in hand, at least shooting it. You know, a Glock trigger, I mean, everybody knows it just doesn't feel as nice as this, honestly.
But yeah, overall ergonomics really good. You got good sights on this thing, good grip. I really like Smith & Wesson, especially for the price too, right? Like you get a 2.0, you're paying, I mean, you could get those guns for like $400 or $500 comparatively to like a brand new Glock out of the box nowadays is close to $700, $650 to $700. So for the price, the performance, I think Smith & Wesson's been killing it. And again, guys, Smith & Wesson's not paying me. They didn't send these guns out to me. I'm just a really big fan of Smith & Wesson, and I think they're doing a great job. And just to show you guys a quick size comparison, this is the new Shield X, as you guys have seen this on the channel, and this 380 makes this Shield X just look ginormous. That's kind of your size reference there. If you have not seen one, you're probably living under a rock, but you know, there's a big size difference there.
It's literally you versus who she tells you not to worry about right there.
Yeah, exactly. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the shooting. Feels good. I really like the way this gun just feels overall in the hand. So small, lightweight. Like, one of the biggest things about concealed carry for a lot of people, and I'm guilty of this as well, is when you got a big heavy gun with a big holster, and you're trying to tuck it appendix or whatever the case may be, it can get uncomfortable sitting down and things like that. And a lot of times that will prevent a lot of people from carrying their gun everywhere they go because it gets uncomfortable. I mean, how many times, you know, you have your gun on you and instead of putting it on you to go in the store, you're like, I'll just leave it. You know what I mean? Because it's big, it's heavy, you know, you got to adjust everything. Something like this, you stick it in your damn pocket with the right holster and you're good to go. This is a real self-defense tool if it's reliable.
Especially if you got a belly, man.
It do be hurting.
Yeah, you get that holster that like sticks up and
now it's pinching the bottom of your stomach. You're like, ah.
I know that's a big problem for cameraman.
Oh, 100%.
All right, so we got 10 rounds loaded up. I'll shoot it and then Eric will shoot it just to get our first overall impressions of the gun, how it feels. We are using tool ammo, but it is brass zinc coated, so hopefully don't have any malfunctions, but again, it's tool ammo, not American made, so how much can you trust it? All right, I'm gonna take a shot at the gong. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Fucking tool ammo, bro. I knew it. One thing I'll say about the Bodyguard that I noticed already. If you do put a bullet down the tube, let's say you're trying to do a +1, you slap a bullet in there, and then you try to send the slide home, it will not chamber for whatever reason. It has to chamber from the magazine, which is a little bit weird. Okay, even with the tool ammo, it seems to run pretty good. Honestly, I didn't expect it to run great with the tool ammo anyway. It's cheap Russian ammo, but we hit, I think, all shots on that gong.
I think maybe one missed.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way it feels. Not super snappy, feels really good in the hand.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Oh, same problem Chris had.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, the sights seem to be off, or...
Yeah, I think they're shooting a little bit to the left. So if you are aiming, you have to aim a little bit right. That's something that I think I kind of noticed as well, just taking a few shots to it, is that these sights, and this is a kind of notorious problem that I've seen from other reviewers as well with this gun, is the sights are off by a little bit. So if you're aiming ahead, you want to aim on the right side, they hit center because they're a little bit off to the left. And while, again, I don't think that's really important as far as like if we're looking at a self-defense application with this gun, because this is really going to be meant to shoot really up close. Like, this is a get off of me gun, so when you're within, you know, 5-6 feet of somebody, you know, it's not going to make that big of a difference. However, the thing that's a little bit frustrating about that is whenever you step back, that amplifies, right?
Yeah.
When the sights are off a little bit up close, they're a little bit left. You step back to 25 yards, now you're probably gonna have to aim off the target to hit what you want to aim at, and that makes it definitely a little bit more difficult. But as far as like practical application, I mean, you know, is it gonna make that much of a difference? Probably not. But we're gonna see today, because we're gonna be running some self-defense drills and seeing how she does with that. So overall, guys, so far, first shots, what's your impression of how the gun feels?
That's pretty smooth. I mean, it's pretty flat for the most part. I mean, considering, you know, it's a really small gun, which obviously you have a smaller round, so it's not as big as like a 9mm, but still pretty good. I liked it.
Like I said, I just do want to preference this. 380 is very hard to find right now because of the ammo shortage. Our local gun store, they had only one box of Blazer. I had to hunt for it, so I ended up getting the tool ammo. I got 3 boxes of that tool ammo, so if we do have any malfunctions, I'm gonna chop it up to that, because the first, you know, string of rounds I put through this off camera, I didn't have any issues with it. So that's gonna be a real test for the Bodyguard though. The cheapest ammo pretty much on the market. Will it run it? We'll find out. Now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna test accuracy on it, really to see how off those sights are and see how well we can print groupings on paper with this thing. So we'll do like 5 yards, 7 yards, and then 10 yards. Breaking her in with that tool ammo. I know I'm gonna get so much hate for that. They're gonna be like, it's because you're using that cheap ammo, it's unreliable, blah, blah, blah. I know, guys, I know. I think that's, we all know that. Let's see, 5 yards, I'm going to shoot center mass on the target. Okay.
Pretty good.
Check that out, that's 5 yards. I think it is definitely shooting a little bit left, but up close, again, it's not that far off, right? Like, I'm aiming here, and it looks like most of my shots are here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, right there. It's not a bad group, especially with a, I don't even know what size barrel this is. People are gonna get all over me for not knowing the specs, but
2.75 inch barrel.
that's why I have a cameraman right there.
And then if you get the carry comp, it is 3.1 inches.
There you go. So 2.75.
Yes.
2.75 inch barrel. That's not bad at 5 yards. Eric, are you ready?
Oh yeah. Probably gonna suck, but hey.
He's aiming head.
Aiming for the head.
The brain. All right.
God,
Check it out.
Suck.
Not bad. I
Same
mean,
spot.
for a more inexperienced handgun shooter, not bad. You got 1, 2 right here, right there, 3, 4, 5. You just pulled 1, but
yeah.
we all know you're just trying to mimic the Donald Trump shot. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's all good. You scared them. You made them deaf.
Oh
all right?
yeah.
Scared the shit out of them with that one. Again, it does seem like the sights, you're probably aiming here.
Yeah.
So the sights are shooting a little bit left. So ours is part of that pool of bodyguards out there that the sights seem to be a little bit off. All right, 7 yard accuracy with the Bodyguard. Let's see how she does. That trigger, bro. That trigger. You ride that wall too close with that light trigger, that's what happens. All right, so here's the group on the target. Again, this is what I was saying. When you're up close, it's not that big of a difference, but when you step back, even that 3 yard difference, now you see how the group has went left. Because I was aiming right around this area and hit right around this area. I did pull 1 because I had that one where I was kind of riding the trigger, and that's probably what that came from, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say that's not a bad group. Took out a lung and hit whatever this little thing is right here.
Liver.
There you go, liver shot. Your turn, Eric.
All right.
Looks like you're still shooting left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stack 2 somewhere. But yeah, that's not a bad group. Especially not for a handgun of that size at 7 yards. However, it's still shooting. Where were you aiming? Probably like right here?
Yeah.
So you're shooting left. I was aiming here, shooting left. So yeah, still left deviation. We need a red dot for it. Get in, hit us up. Let us test out your red dot. We're at 10K. So send you an email. Let's step back to 10 and take the final shots for accuracy testing. So far, I think she's doing pretty good as far as groupings go. So again, with a little bit of shooter error, shooter deviation, it looks like I got 1, 2, and then we got 3, 4, 5. Again, I think it's grouping pretty well for what it is. It feels really good. Doesn't have a lot of snap to it. I mean, I think especially when people see this size of gun, they think a whole bunch of snap. But I mean, what do you think?
It's been pretty flat so far. It's really not that bad, honestly. Especially compared to like something with a 9mm. Especially like the Glock 46. It's definitely a lot less snappier than that. Definitely the Glock 46, well, Glock 43, sorry, is definitely a little bit more snappier. But this still feels pretty flat, especially from the distance that we're shooting at. It's really not that bad.
Tool ammo malfunction. That mess up his group?
Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was probably the last one that I did.
Did you aim here on the last one? Okay, so you changed his point of aim. That makes sense. So, all right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're aiming here for these, I mean, that's not bad. Again, off to the left a little bit. But overall, first impressions, I like her. Pretty good gun. All right, guys, so with this being a self-defense oriented gun, we are gonna do some self-defense drills with it. I do have a holster. I ordered this holster off Amazon. This holster was only like 25 bucks. It seems all right. You do have your little retention screw here. I did loosen it up quite a bit so that way I could get a nice easy draw on it because it was a little bit tight just out the box. But we're gonna be running this inside the waistband here and doing some self-defense drills. So the first one I'm gonna do is an up close and personal drill. So timer will go off. I'm gonna draw, fire from the hip, boom, 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 and then come out and back up as I fire at the target. So.
Shooter ready?
Yep. All right, 2.31.
What are the splits?
6 shots. First shot was 1.14, so that was a draw to first shot was 1.14 seconds. Then we got 1.36, 1.61, 1.96, and then the last one was 2.35. So our split times were about 0.25 seconds. Definitely would have been a dead man. Hit him in the heart, hit him in the lung, hit him in the lung, hit him in the brain. We missed 1 shot. Not bad, 2.31 seconds from a draw from inside the waistband. On the surface, he's a calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
You ever seen Tombstone? Say when.
All right, is shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by. 2.26.
That's pretty good.
I think he was faster than me.
Yeah, you were 2-3-1.
Damn, that's crazy. But he did have 1 less round. He loaded 5.
He did the same thing you did.
Yep, threw 1 off.
Scared the hell out of him.
Well, he did get 1 right here.
Right in the nose.
1 right there.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Lung. Or
Lung.
liver.
What? Right there.
Yep.
Yep, right there. I think maybe 1 right there. Good shooting.
They're saying, I'm in my prime.
Good shooting. Again, I think the Bodyguard is perfect for a scenario like that. So a perfect gun is really easy to fire from the hip. You know, you can fire it pretty quickly too, especially with that trigger. And you can be real quick with it if somebody's like right up on top of you. So, all right, I'm gonna try it one more time and see if I can't cut some time down with the outside the waistband holster. I think I threw 1 of those.
1.9.
1.9. Shot, first shot. Oh, my first shot was still slower than yours.
Yeah.
See.
Quick, bro.
Rambo, bro. I know I threw some of those for sure, though.
Dark holiday right here.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just naturally Rambo, dude. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I mean, you're good shooting. It's a Mexican. He's used to those Mexican standoffs, dude. We don't do that type of stuff. My people, we don't do that.
No.
All right, Mozambique. Let's see what happens.
Shooter ready.
Yes, sir.
It went in the head for sure.
Bang, bang.
I saw it going in the
Yeah.
head.
Oh, it's probably hit right there.
So bang, bang, and bang.
So we got 1, 2 on the body, and then 1 headshot there.
That motherfucker has brain damage.
KIA, Minecraft, with the bodyguard. Don't underestimate the 380. All right, Eric, your turn. Stand by. .02.
Get the shit out of
Oh hell.
Damn, it didn't even hit the head.
Oh hell. And at least you got 1 right there. And maybe make sure I'm not missing. Oh, right there. 1, 2. And then you skimmed right over them. You made them bald. All right, Bill drill.
Shooter ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All left of center, as you can see all day long. If you see here, got a lot of shots here. A lot of them are left. And then if we look at this target that we've been shooting all day long with the bodyguard, you can also see center. A lot of the shots are left. So again, that's going to be inherently because for some reason from the factory, these guns come with irons that shoot left. 2.4 is what it looked like. He took a right hand to the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, good enough for self-defense. All right, so lastly, we're gonna take her out to about 15 yards or so, shoot at the steel, see how she does from a little bit further, and then close it out. 2 hits. I'm gonna hit the gong once, or try. Probably not gonna happen with it sideways. I'm gonna hit the silhouette. I think I just missed it.
You were just left.
All right, we had a little bit of a battery issue there, that tool ammo.
You hit.
Okay, so at about 15 yards or so, I mean, you do have to aim pretty much like very right of the target to hit.
How far right would you say?
On the bear, I was aiming at probably his ear.
His ear?
His right ear, yeah, so like literally the furthest point right of the target. Just low.
That was a big motherfucker. What was
Bro,
that?
I swear to God.
Bro, he's right here on the ground. Where's it?
He's by your foot.
Hell no.
That motherfucker right there.
Landed on our boy Eric's shoulder.
Is that why you missed the last shot?
I did.
Uh,
Yeah, that first time.
Yeah, okay. I mean, for that size of handgun, not bad. All right, guys, so just to close this one out, our first impressions on the Bodyguard 2.0. I really like the gun. I think it is a really good option for something like self-defense, personal defense, especially if you're looking for something small that you can carry pretty much anywhere every day. You're more than likely going to be more prone to carrying something like this than you are your big, M&P 2.0, right? Because it's just more concealable, it's lighter weight. When you're carrying this thing, even with the holster that I had out here, that cheap $25 holster, you barely notice it's even on your hip. And I think that is a really big benefit to this gun and any carry gun, right? Is like just the overall practicality of it, how easy it is to carry. Because your gun is no good if you're not carrying it on you. Now, I think overall ergonomics,
Definitely great, like we talked about before. Smith & Wesson, can't go wrong. It's comfortable, it feels good in your hand. That's really the part of the biggest thing about shooting a gun, I feel like, is just making sure it actually feels good in your hand. Because if it feels like you got a block in your hand, I mean, to be honest, you're not gonna like shooting it.
like a Taurus,
Yeah.
G2, G3, terrible guns as far as ergonomics go. I think the trigger's really nice on it, and you do get some really nice sights. I will say though, I just wish that the sight shot straight.
Yeah.
If you are just trying to have fun with this thing and you do want to take it back, I mean, I confidently think that if I put a red dot on this thing or the sights were shooting straight, that I could probably hit one of these targets at 35 yards, because this is inherently an accurate gun. It's easy to shoot.
Yeah, super flat too. It's not very snappy at all, so it's a fun gun. Like I said, it's not meant. It's not. We're literally just messing around with it. If you really think about it, you're not realistically going to shoot the gun from 35 yards away. This is more like anything. Like we were practicing over here, kind of quick draw shooting. at a mass target, not anything far away, obviously.
Yeah, and even when we took it back to 15, though, we were able to hit, you know, the still targets, but we did have to aim a little bit right. And it's just a little bit of an annoying thing, especially for a new gun right out the box. And if it was only this one, I would say, you know, whatever, it's a Smith Wesson QC issue. But the problem is that I've seen a lot of people have those problems. There was a few YouTubers who reviewed this gun that bought multiple of them, and all of them have the same issue. So I would say the other things that I wasn't really happy with this gun is overall the way that you have to rack it, right? Like if you put a bullet down in the tube, in the chamber, it will not go into battery for whatever reason. Now this could just be mine. It could have something to do with that guide rod being slightly out of spec. I don't know. Now, is it a deal breaker? No, because you can just load it from your magazine and then add another one to your magazine to do your +1. But again, it's just a little weird, you know, quirk with the gun, right?
And then again, we were shooting pretty cheap ammo, so that does play a role into that as well. So let's not put all the blame onto the gun. So far as the test that we did, just the shooting, messing around with it, it performed really well.
Cheap ammo, we didn't expect much out of it. A lot of the guns I have, like I said, don't like tool ammo. This one performed really well for it running tool ammo. As far as, you know, shooting the thing here, you guys can see, looking at the target, I mean, a lot of our shots here were center mass. So within, you know, up close, out to about 15 yards, I would say this gun is definitely viable as far as accuracy, being able to put back-to-back shots on target, and things like that. As far as everything else, again, ergonomics are good, sights are good. The gun seems pretty accurate for the most part as far as groupings. It shoots pretty tight. Not a lot of flip, good set of irons, and a phenomenal trigger.
Yeah, trigger is definitely pretty good.
I would say this trigger is even better than my Shield X trigger or the MMP 2.0 trigger. It's a little bit lighter, and you got much more of a flat face on it.
Yeah, whenever we were comparing it to the MMP, the 2.0, mine, it seems to have, well, at least the MMP has a little bit more of a curve to it, which can make a difference whenever you're trying to, you know,
shoot
trigger
fast.
control especially. So these are a lot flatter, so it's more of a just, you know.
But overall, guys, we really enjoyed this gun. We'll definitely be doing a full 1,000-round review on it. We'll actually be running some decent ammo through it next time. That way, you know, we can get an overall feel for actual reliability, and we will be reporting back at 1,000 rounds on this gun. Now, if you guys want to check out anything that we use in the video as far as ear wear, as far as the holster I use for this thing, or you want to check out the gun, I will link information on this on my brand page, so link will be in the pinned comments below, as well as any Amazon affiliate links that we have to any of the items that we used out here. That way, if you guys are interested, we're not pushing you to buy it, but if you are interested, you can help support the channel by using our links and purchasing those items. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching this week's video, and that will be it for this week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think about the Shield Bodyguard 2.0. Is this something that you would consider carrying, or is 380 just really not enough?
And even if it's not something that you're trying to carry, it's a great present if you want to give it to, you know, a sister, you know, maybe a wife, grandma, and to even help out even things better, you know, people who don't like guns like that. It's got a safety on it, so that helps as well. I know a lot of people, especially like my mom, she's terrified of guns. If they don't have a safety, she's like, hey, you know, Hispanic women.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. If you have a female in your life who needs a gun, there you go. Don't gift this to a male though, okay? Because they're probably gonna laugh at you. It's a 380. That's gonna piss a lot of people off. I'm kidding.
Give it to your father-in-law. See what he says.
Yeah, I bought you this brand new gun. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm obviously just kidding. I actually plan to carry this thing after I get some more rounds to it. Just because I love the overall form factor and how small it is, and I think it's just good for what it's meant to do. So again, guys, let us know what you think below, and that is it for this week, and we will see you guys next time, and I'm out. Peace.
Bye.